Hey guys, coming back to you once again on January 1st, 2024. I wanted to, I didn't mean to do that. If I hit F12, it's usually probably a run 8 thing. I don't know. That's what I think it is, but I could be wrong. But anyways, let's start that again. I wanted to show you guys a little trick when you're trying to turn trains. I don't know if this has been mentioned in the videos. Obviously, the tutorials on how to do the passenger stuff. So we do have a passenger schedule already lined up. Everything is pretty good. I should tweak it a bit, but I haven't really had time, and I'm not too worried about it. It serves its purpose. That's all that matters. Everything else, like right now, I was late at the last video that I uploaded. Actually, just went public earlier this morning, I believe. But I'm already late, which is okay. It's like I said, it's not the end of the world. If it wasn't on time, it would give a message. I'll show you what I mean. Let's go over to blah 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 blah. Andrews. So the first thing you want to do, at least I want to do, is because I run Andrews all the way, I want to service this train. So I'm sitting here at Andrews. I know it's dark. My apologies. It's just the way it is. Probably could have picked a better video, but trust me, it won't be that long. So now he's got a lot of wear and tear on him right now. What I want to do is I want to bring this over to the service area at Andrews, which isn't too far away. So I go over this way, over right by where this light is. And I'm going to bring him over here. I'm doing this one first because this is going to take the most amount of work, and you'll get used to the areas as you explore them. So for this, we want to get the coal going. We want to get the coal and the water going. So now this one has the marker lights on. We're going to change that as well. So this is how I turn the trains. I usually do this well before its departure time because I should have a lot of guys waiting to go to Bryson. Now it's at 20% below coal too. I am looking for the station. There it is. Not lit up very well. Every other station I've seen is lit up well. This one is not. Huh. I don't know why that is. So I got guys over here waiting to get on. And it's only for the destinations up to Bryson because this is the last train of the night. So now with a more well-lit area, we're going to go ahead and go into manual. And he'll start rolling. He should anyways. Oh, forward. There he goes. He's starting to roll now. It's a bit of a downgrade here, so it makes it easier for me. Let me climb up board here so we can see what the hell we're doing. And we want to stop the brake right there. I think I went too soon. Now I might get dumped with coal here, so I'll just come back. And again, I might be too far away too. There is a bit of they've allowed a so you just hit the gate to lower. I think it'll go in still. Yeah. So the animation looks kind of goofy because it looks like it's totally missed it, which it practically half has. But it will still work. Now this has a pretty good tender. While we're waiting for that to work, and that's going to load that pretty big tender, I'll show you the way my crews are set up. So I have a crew for each one. Now if I look on the schedule, This is the one that's supposed to depart at 2200. Like I said, it's late. So this is the train number 8. Why do I have that? Oh, I was looking up at there and I was like, why do I have it at 11:20? He's supposed to come back at 11:20. So he's down here at Andrews. So this is train number 8. So if you look at the cruise, and you don't have to change this once you've set it up, you can see in the brackets train 8E, a first class, 8 East, a first class passenger is set up. That's how I do them. I know you can do it like a passenger and then change it. I would rather just change the cruise. And to change the cruise, you go into here. And right now it's set for 5W, which was the last train that went here. And you just scroll down to here. And we give ourselves 8E. Now the coal's still loading. Over here, we go into passenger, and we copy from timetable. Now, normally it would go to Silva, but this one is the last train of the evening that's heading back. I don't know why Roto didn't go in. I'm just going to put Roto in there. That's kind of strange. Copy from timetable. Did I miss Roto in train 8? No. Maybe I can't explain that one, to be quite honest, but it wasn't there. So I put it in. And then my coal is stopped. So that's what I usually do when I'm in there doing this. Copy from timetable. Now I want to copy everything over. So we want to go to Andrews, Roto, blah, blah, blah. Then I'll release my brakes, give a little toot toot, and we'll come up to the water and fill that. Actually, I think water we're good. That's gonna make us for. I'll just do it anyways. It's free. I screwed up already. Here, open it, you big dummy. You're just sitting there. I was going for this thing. Alright, close enough. So this won't take too long to load because I just loaded it not a hollow, so there's like 6,000. I think this is a 6,000 gallon capacity, so it didn't really do too much. Probably could have made it based on what it was telling me, but I'd rather be safe, so I just did the extra stop at Natahala. Hopefully it wasn't fully repaired and they'll run better tomorrow. Okay, so now what I do is I go over to the station, and once again, forgive me for the darkness. That's the back of the... Actually, I got to do something else. Let me get myself down there. Did I close the bucket and everything? Yeah. So I want to go down here. And I want to change my marker lights if you have this type of thing. You may want to wire the train if you want to do that. The Y is not big enough to do that. I turned my marker lights off because this is going to be the head end now. The door was already open for some reason. I didn't think I did that. And then you got 3 settings: dim, off, and full. So we're going to put full lights on because we are heading back, and it is now the head end. Gate closed. All right. And then from there we go to AE waypoint, then hit 0, so you can travel up above. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. Sometimes you can go there first and then hit a waypoint. That avoids you from touching a waypoint on anything that you're not supposed that you don't want to do. Yeah, it is really dark down here, but I just want it right by the road. I do want to climb up here, but I don't know if it'll let me. Oh, it did. Okay. To give us a little bit of lighting. Now, like I said, if it wasn't late already, it would have no problem doing this. But I got too hung up last time worrying about the Bryson local as opposed to getting this going. Right now, there's no penalties. But in the future, there might be. You never know. It would seem kind of logical that these guys would be kind of ticked off. Put this up to 45. So it's going to stop here. And you just want to see that it's doing its thing. Because it's all ready to depart, I want to make sure it loads. So they are loading. I want to make sure it's fully loaded though. If it was before departure time, there would be a little note here, and it would basically say, okay, so there's no passengers waiting now. Everybody is here. I may have lost some passengers because they probably got bored and left. That's a possibility, but there's not too many at this time of night, anyways. And so now I want to teleport all the way down to Bryson. Now on track 2 I have my commuter train, which is fine. It's doing its thing, but we just want to get the train in here. So I'll do that. Then I'm going to go into the dispatch board, because remember that's 31, right? There he goes. He's starting to move now. That's just my son's cat meowing because why not? Normally she wouldn't, but so this isn't going to get to Bryson before the other guy, so I'm just going to bring it up to. Normally I have the two trains meet up at now Wesser is. Well, that's interesting. Wesser, I still have something's wrong with that track. One of the switches I was talking about leaving switches open. There's a switch open at Wesser. I'm positive on that because there's nobody there. So I always, despite the fact that the waypoint system restores switches, I tend to like to just double check. Okay, so I'm going to bring it up to, I'm going to bring it up to Bryson, but I'm not going to bring it into Bryson. And since I'm here, I might as well get this guy set up as well. I'm going to be working in the yard at Bryson after this anyways, so you just get your signals lined up ahead of time. This is the shorter path, so he'll get here, I think it's like a 30-minute schedule or whatever. He'll get here in no time. Sometimes it's hard to find the bounding box or whatever for these little buttons. It's like really tight. then we will... Now we're going to go over to Silva. Was that the train that's... Oh, that's Bryson. Okay. Now this one's a little bit easier because I don't do service for it. So all I have to do is change it first of all. So once again, I go to... I'll just do a screenshot of the schedule. I don't know what else to do. Here comes my son. I have to explain to him. So you want to change the train number. Hey, Emmett.
Yeah.
Just doing a how-to video. I'll be there in a minute.
Alright.
So you want to change this over... Actually, you want to see the schedule first that I just screenshot. So this is train number 7 coming out of Silva, which is, of course, late. Like the other one. I don't know why table of contents went, but I don't know what I was doing there. Okay, so that's set to train 7. Then you have to go here. It's already loading people for some strange reason. As soon as I put it to... Why do we just got Ellen and Bryson? Is that all that's left? I'm not too sure why it's doing that, to be honest. It probably could be because it's late, I don't know. Or that there's not enough people in there. Copy from thing. Alright, whatever. We'll just copy the other 3. Could have been like maybe, oh yeah, they were probably already loaded, so they kind of unchecked themselves maybe. But there's no passengers there. So then once we go to Bryson, and we can put the same waypoint despite the fact that 2 trains are going there, it will pay attention to the oh, I forgot to do something. What is wrong with that cat?
She's a goof.
Oh, she's a goof? Okay. Fair enough. So with this one we turn the marker lights on if you have the observation car. If you don't, you don't have to worry about it, but it's good to have if you're going to go backwards. I got to get another one, purchase another one for the commuter. Go in here, put it to dim. Now, if it was earlier in the day, you'd be going the full route. She picks a great time to start meowing. She doesn't. Oh, she's playing with her little toys?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. That makes sense. And then we go here to 30. We did pick 30, I hope. Because it's got 0, so I assume it did. Yeah, it's going. Okay. And that's about it. So up here, it didn't say the departure times, but they will show late as they go along because we're half an hour late at departure. And that's it. That's all. You turn the trains, service them. Normally I'd have the commuter to service as well, but they don't require as much service. Of course, how you do the schedule there's tutorials on that from Railroader themselves. I don't know if they specified that so much. Usually you want to give yourself time when you're at the station to a solid hour. Would you relax, cat? Go play with Emmett. She's got a toy for you. But she's got to be the center of attention. Anyways, so I usually do every 4 hours on the big lines and then every 2 hours on the commuter. So that makes it much easier to remind me, but then again I wasn't paying attention. So anyways, I better stop talking because the cat is getting jealous. So I'll talk to you later. Have a good one.